You're now watching Rips.
We'll call it 90,000 on the day, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. That's exactly what we were looking for. There's that 35 tag as promised.
You're likely going to be a lot better than you were last year, as long as you take it seriously.
And Rips shows the Jack 8.
Cash is flowing to Rips.
Look at that, just getting absolute.
And it's Rips winning one of the biggest pots of the session.
Wow. $250,000 on the week, baby. Let's go. There's nothing that makes me happier than when I see you folks win. Can it hold this push lower below 80s? This would be a big break if we can hold this push. $6,000 on the day in our Lucid Pro account. This is your entry. This is your ad. This is your takeout. Boom, right there. Good afternoon, everybody, and happy Thursday. It is the final GLOBEX of the week. Happy Thursday to everybody out there. Currently looking for a short here in the market, looking for price to take down below 79 halves. Let's see if we can get some resolution here to the downside. Would be lovely. Doesn't that look nice? See if we can get a little bit lower. What did I say? 79.50. Take off one right there. One more right there. And then we can put our stop right for the rest. See if we can get below that 75 level. And we're covered. Hey, 429 bucks. Sweet. Awesome. That was lovely. Amazing. It's amazing. That is Trade C. That is indeed Trade CZ Fo Sheezy. We are still cratering here. I could see this thing breaking down below. We got to watch 959 quarters to the downside here. About 10 handles from where we're trading right now. Could crack this open in our alpha funded as well. This is Bookmap. Big map. So watching 59 quarters here. Big order up here at... There it is. Big old order up here that they just tagged. And it's still drifting a little bit, yeah. S&P is actually open with a little bit of a gap. How about that? What's up, Moon Boy? A bathing ape, a fat guy. Wow, fat guy. It's crazy seeing you. It's like a rarity to see you these days. My goodness. It's like seeing a wild red panda. What's up, Pie Trades? Stop. I just like making you feel special. I haven't seen you in so long. It's forever, man. But at least 48 hours. Somebody's bidding down here at 65. That might be the best move, the one that we already caught in our Trade C account on Lucid. Day Trader Rick, why buy high? Having a mix of emotions going on right here. My goodness. What is the list of props? Order top to bottom? All of the ones at the bottom I love. God, these people are so funny, bro. People are such fucking retards. Missed a big move down. You sure did. Well, don't worry. I just missed the pitch and catch there. 959 quarters is the level to watch. It's perfectly making beautiful confluence in both the S&Ps and the NASDAQ, right, man? Love to see this rejecting at 79 again. We need to take out that order at 965 evens. How'd everybody do today in their trading day? How did everybody do? Did we make some money? You're funny, fag, huh? S&Ps are kind of holding up here. Let's see what happens. I have my alpha funded evaluation account. It's a standard account. Pretty sure I can pass this today or tonight. I'm not sure though. We'll find out. Crushed it today. 3K, 2 Tradify, and 1800 Apex PA. Let's go, baby. All right, trying to open a short here in our alpha account. I don't know how many contracts I can trade. I'm just flying blind in this thing right now. Let's see how it goes. A push back up to 25,000 evens. I would attack that tremendously hard. We're rejecting at 68.90 currently. Adding right here, second contract. Break of 80s, I'll add again if we get that break, that snap. Adding right here for the anticipatory break of 80s. Got some ropes at the open. Were you slinging rope stock? Target is 65 for this scalp to the downside. Targeting that liquidity. Might front run it a little bit, but we'll see. There's somebody holding those 75s there. These tricky little devils. They might take it to 25,000 first. In that case, we would cover a little bit. Just trying to scalp in this micro range underneath the VWAP. Could do without this song, actually. There we go. It's better. What's up, Brad? Looking for more offers to come in right around this area, the previous 4-hour low. Very thin still. See if they auction this right underneath that 25,000 area. They're gapping it up a little bit. I feel like they have other plans in mind here. I think I have full drawdown too. 1500. I'm pretty sure that's how this works. We'll find out though. Because I'm using daily, it says distance to daily loss and there's nothing there. So I'm assuming that it's the full drawdown here. Pretty sure that's how this works. Okay, back with 25K here. Okay, adding right here. Adding again. Underneath 25. Trying to target this sweep right back down below 95. Right underneath that 25,000. And they're pushing it up a little bit more here. Through the 1 hour mid. very thin. They're gapping it a lot. Makes it a little bit tricky to read, but... Oh, shoot. Now that's... Well, we found out max drawdown. It's $2,000, unfortunately. Damn it. Now we found out the drawdown. Oh, there we go. Well, now we know. These alphas, I'm not really a big fan of, if I'm being honest. If I'm being honest, I'm just not really a big fan of these alphas. Whoops, did that again. I don't know. They're okay, but I don't know. I don't know if I have the patience for these things. So we bounced at 959 quarters. If I combine two strategies with a 60% win rate, you have a 120% win rate. It does. That's exactly what that means. Exactly. Precisely what that means. So now that we're pushing up, I do want to see if we actually get this extendo all the way up to 27 quarters. What's up, Crockers? How you doing, baby? Did you get some sleep? Crockers was watching from Australia this morning. Even stuck around for the gambling stream, surprisingly. We get the Kirby song again. You know what we need? Let's see if this works. Netflix is bumping? And that's not gonna do all that much. Look at these, they literally just pulled every single order from this book right now. Somebody's in trouble. Very unnatural squeeze right now, and it's very thin. Nobody's putting offers up. It's extremely thin. This is one of the thinner GLOBEXs I've seen. I'm very compelled to trade Apex on this, but I know it's probably a bad idea. I think it's probably a really terrible idea. Maybe at 6,900. Because I have my wealth charts. What do you think? Should we do wealth charts on this? What do we think? Yeah, PPI is tomorrow. Bookmap charts can be seen. I love it, dude. Let's see if we top out here. It feels kind of toppy. The more we're hesitating up here, the more I like this. I'm gonna put one on. Why not? I'm talking about it. Let's be about it. Okay, everything's copying. We're good here. Everything seems to be okay in copying. Breaking lower here. We need to see this running back down through 15s. See, this is what I mean when I say it's thin. We're getting connections, but it's like very, very thin and spotty. Let's see if we continue to kind of reject or if we hold. Right now, we're rejected right off that 11 area. Adding again up here. Seeing if we are having this double top. If we do have this double top, I want to short into this again, add into this to try to get a sweep lower. How's your day so far? It's great. Took a nice little nap in the pool. Traded really great this morning. It was fun. Traded our Lucid. A lot of fun. Let me trim this. They're pushing a little bit too hard for my liking here. Up into this area. Trimming one. Trimming a second one here. They're just pushing a little bit too hard for me. Gotta wait for them to relax. I want to see more offers coming in. Google is juicing right now. Holy smokes. Juicing. Google is going fucking crazy right now. Holy smokes. Lucid's going off right now. Or Lucid. Google. Why am I saying Lucid? Yeah, Google's going crazy right now. That's why, dude, it's so thin in the NASDAQ now right now. Like, right there. That literally went, basically in 3 contracts, went from 2650 to 32. Wait, is that for real? 20, okay, 27 to 32. Yeah, that's, I mean, that's pretty extreme. Still extremely thin too. Is your P&L really down 14K? It's appearing so. I'm not sure though. I'm not good with numbers. Could be. It very much could be. Triggers my phone when you keep saying Google. What do I need to say? Hey Google. Hey Google, turn off the lights. Hey Google, turn on the TV. Hey Google, start Netflix. Hey Google, play disco music. Is it working? Hey Google, shuffle Katy Perry's greatest hits. Hey Google, open up a browser and go to lemonparty.org. Is it working? It's working. That's funny. That's freaking hilarious. We're now at 6,900. Google's pulling back a little bit. Pulling back a little bit. I will time one of these GLOBEX moves, I promise. We're trading Apex evals right now. We're trying to aggressively pass them. That's what we're working on right now. Right now, we're holding underneath 6,900. It's the first consolidation ever since the wild opening where we had basically a drop into a V-shaped recovery. All right, let's try this again. Same trade idea. Underneath 6,900. I want to go super aggressive if we actually get resolution to the downside. Nice work there, Troy. Let's go. Up money. I love to see that. Very nice. We just have to break through this traffic downstairs here. And then we can be fine. Little traffic here at 25. Let's see if these players want to slam it. The house is going nuts with the cool stuff. I'm sorry, it was too funny. I couldn't help myself. So you can see all of these areas of confluence right now. The daily open, the previous day close. We have key levels here. So if this does snap lower, we have a chance of this resolving much lower and possibly trading down to 25,010. So that's what we're watching for here. Somebody just has to lean on 25s. That's it. Is gold seem dead? I haven't looked at gold. I know it was. It's probably a little bit untrustworthy for day traders because of what happened in the CME, right? All we need is somebody to just go at 25. That's it. Right now, currently holding underneath 6,900 in the S&Ps as well. Looking for this to flush that 25 area. All of this downside holding area, if that flushes, it's going to be so much momentum. So to try to pass evals, I want to target an area like that and size up aggressively. What's up with the CME thing closing orders? I didn't hear about that. I just know that the CME was like shut down. That's the only thing I know about. Short looks good from here. Well, if we break 25, it really is dependent on if anybody wants to wake up. Volume steadily declined. I mean, abruptly declined, I should say. Volume just became non-existent. So we had a big flush, V-shaped recovery, and then volume is just dead in the water. So we have to break through this 25 and find some volume here on this break. That's what we're targeting, like that. That's volume. We need it without the bounce, though. GLOBEX is so annoying with the lack of continuation. We had a beautiful seller. We got exactly what we wanted, but now it's just doing a little bit of a recovery here. Super, super annoying. Look at this. It's so thin. Looking for 10s now to fail.
Stand up if you ready. Hands up if you ready. Say it loud if you ready.
It's
all time we run it. Clap your hands if you ready.
Okay, looking for 10s now. There we go. A lot of hurry up and wait in GLOBEX. Has a really nice sell, but then we're getting walked up by single lots right now. Trading view for props, moves, and blocks. Kind of funny. Hey, Vegas, Haas, is it going? I don't get it. Trading view for props, moves, and blocks. I've never seen that. Almost a full recovery from that flush now. Good old GLOBEX markets. Pullback in Google, pullback in Meta. Microsoft is tinkering at the EMA. And that is just like the dream drop right there. No liquidity at all. It is so thin. This is unbelievable. It's moving on less than zero liquidity right now. How many contracts are trading that? On that move back up, we've seen a total number of 84 contracts being traded. There we go. Now we have some liquidity providers coming in. Let's see if they can move the market around a little bit better than this, a little bit more clean. 6,900 is still that line in the sand in the S&Ps. Adding one right here. For this peeling back through the 20s. Well, they deceived me. They made it look like there was going to be some valid moves and some clean moves, but right now it's just moving like molasses. The market maker's definitely messing around right now. Still underneath 6,900 in the S&Ps. Still extremely low volume here. We're right at a high volume node too, and we're underneath all of this area right now. This huge area of price, so anything can happen from here. We're banking on holding this short. We just have to see this auctioning through the 20s. It's extremely low liquidity right now. The S&Ps are trying to take out 80.95 right now as well. Trade C looks like Project X. Trade C is built on top of TradingView. It's a very clean platform. It's very, very nice. Big fan of it. It's almost like it's a 4-point spread. It feels like it. It's not, but it feels like it's like a 4-point spread because there's just nobody's taking any orders right now. Having some data coming here at the bottom of the hour. Let's see. Should shake things up a little bit. I'm surprised for the last GLOBEX session of the week, it seems pretty dead. I guess everybody's going to be waiting for PPI tomorrow. Kind of feels like that a little bit. See if we can get a little bit of a push down here into that 15 quarters. Got to trade the market that we're given right now. It'll probably shape up a little bit something in 30 more minutes. But right now, nobody's trading it. Like literally nobody. There's very few people that are actively trading this market right now. Very, very thin. Anybody in any trades right now? Thankfully, we caught the nice move in our funded accounts in Lucid. That was nice. How close do you want the market to your fill? Yes. What was the low there? 14 halves. At least there's some people that are trading it now. Got filled some more. All right, down to 2 contracts. Down to 1. Stopped out. Okay. Whatever. Anybody gets the short? Nice. SJR got it. Let's go, baby. Hey, Rip, question about Bookmap. If I wanted to add it to my tools and I have a DX feed subscription already, is there benefit to one tier of Bookmap versus another? If I wanted to add it to my tools and DX. I don't know. It's up to you, man. I don't know if Bookmap's going to help you. Volume's just so low right now. If anybody wants to buy this market, it would go straight up. It could reject 15, 20 points right now. Easily. Without question. Dun 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 dun. How can I get access to the tape data? Do I need a live account? I don't know what your question is, dude. Not really sure. $25,000 has a bid of 37 contracts. I mean, if somebody's like long and they need to cover, I would be taking that liquidity as fast as I could. What's up, Buckleluck? I didn't see you guys. Andrew, Buckleluck, Hadi, good morning. Or good morning. Good afternoon. For Bookmap, you need data for level? You need data for Bookmap. For Bookmap to work, you need to buy data. It costs monthly. That is a fact. All right, let's watch the tape together. I was seeing if I can get these levels on NinjaTrader. What levels are you looking for? I don't know what the question is. These are, I want to help you guys. I don't understand any of your questions tonight, dude. What are you guys asking me? Hey man, what's the tape? Where's the tape? Hey man, how do I get this book map? I don't know what these questions are. I'm trying to help. What levels are we talking about? Get what levels on NinjaTrader? Do you English? Not particularly. He means level 2? I mean, level 2 is just depth of market. You have to pay for data if you want depth. There's no such thing as free depth. You always have to pay for market data. There's no such thing as free. Levels on TradingView. I don't have an indicator available on NinjaTrader, no. I do not. It's only available on TradingView. With AMCQG, you get free Quantower, which has a Bookmap style chart, only 14 a month. That's what I use. There you go, Phoenix. Let's go, baby. Hey. This thing's still coming down. What a move. If you have any questions about the basics, I would check out any of the long form content on my YouTube channel. All right, back in the 1 hour mid, we're not gonna get like any kind of bounce on. Google is coming straight back down. So Google was the thorn in our side here. It's magic. Let's go back to this. 68.90 to the downside is the level to watch in the S&Ps. We're rejecting at the 1 hour mid, so try this again. The fills that we get are just not great. I guess because the spreads are so wide. Back to 25,000 here. Let's see if we can get a decent fid. Fid. Adding. Okay, we have to watch out for 68.90 here in the S&Ps. We have to be very careful of that level. Probably like coincide with this area right here. We're right below that area, so yeah, filled one there. It's too close to yeah, I'm just gonna cover. It's too close to 68.90. It's likely to pop right back up there, so added very little more, 3K more, so whatever. Like, I want to be aggressive with these, but you're not getting great fills. The spreads are wide. You're running into weird areas. These monster bounces are not favorable, so. Just joined Lucid. Picked up 250 off your move. Does AMP work on Lucid? AMP is a brokerage. AMP is a brokerage. Lucid is a prop firm. That's like saying, does football work when you're playing hockey? It's two different things. Dude, I can't see how you look at the thermal indicator. Oh, you gotta watch closely, I suppose. The more you tune in, the more it will make sense. That's my advice. How long does AMP take with wire transfer deposit? For me, I've never had anything take longer than a day, in or out. But I also do a lot of wires, so. Speaking of, somebody owes me money right now. Let's see if they actually wired it. They're supposed to wire it. No, they didn't. Fuckers. Where's my money? That tracks NYC. Hey, we did a good exit. Finally, we did something right. We front ran that 6890 in the S&Ps. Yay. Thank God I didn't sit there trying to get covered on the fucking bid like an idiot. We've been doing that nonstop. That was the trade to 980's great cover. Thank you, man. Why do you keep conviction when there are pops with your short entries like during New York today? Because we're following momentum, and you can see on the order flow whether or not those players are weak or strong. Good to see you, Katie. Was that you, Katie? I didn't see. Was that you? Oh, it was. Hello, Katie. Good evening. Katie's scooping that fire. What's up? Yeah. Oh, boy. Got any trades? I mean, just the 5 trades that we've taken already since the stream has been live. I'll try to go for 6 here, man. Sorry, 5's not enough. Is there any way to fix the lag on TradingView? Don't use TradingView on prop firms. Never use TradingView on prop firms. It's the worst thing you could possibly do. Up $400. Let's go, baby. Get decent internet? That's not what they're talking about. I think they're talking about something else. Where's Trader Page? Dude, I haven't seen Trader Page in a minute. Katie, are you Trader Page in disguise? The hell is Trader Page? I haven't seen Trader Page in like... Was Trader Page even around when I was trading my... Wait, hold on. Are you actually? Hold on. Katie, are you Trader Page? Maybe she blew up. She seemed nice. Wait, hold on. Katie's Trader Page. We figured out that mystery. That's funny if that's true. Holy shit. That's fucking amazing. That's incredible. Why did you change names? From Page to Katie. What the hell? Got him, gringo. Figured it out. Who the fuck is Trader's Page? Ah, see ya. Good one. We figured it out. We know what's up. Good to see you again, Trader Page. Why not use TradingView with prop? Because you're going to run into lag because it's going through multiple layers. Since you don't get tired from operating for so many hours a day, even though you talk a lot during the live streams, don't you get tired? What do you take? I don't take anything, dude. What? What do I take? You're just like, there's no way I can naturally do it, huh? What do I take? Take naps? I mean, that's something I take. Meth? Oh, dear. How much would you set a daily loss limit on your 25K Lucid account with 1,000 liquidation? Probably $250. My name is Mater H. Oh, God. I'm supposed to go to a dinner tonight at 8:30. It is 3:42 right now. And I'm supposed to go to a dinner at 8:30 and then wake up at 2. The dinner was supposed to be at 8 and they just changed it to 8:30. What do you think I should do, champs? Do you think I should go? Top Step X is TradingView and it's great. No, that's not what I mean though, Johnny. I'm not talking about that at all. I'm talking about if you're using like Tradevate with TradingView and... Nah, I'm not talking about that, man. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if you use TradingView and not like a Trading View skin like Top Step X or Trade C. Apex people. What is Apex? I'm so confused. We all need to not talk in code tonight. Let's make a deal. We're not talking in codes or segmented segments. I can't speak. Segmented sentences. Let's have complete sentences tonight. Let's try. You're not sober. You're drinking something. What? Oh, you're talking about this is Coors. This is, I mean, but Coors has such a low. It's only 10.5% alcohol by volume. What's the big deal? What are you, my mom? 10.5% alcohol by volume is nothing. Are you living in PST time zone? I live in Las Vegas. It's a Blue Mountain. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's do a points count. Amen. Somebody said it. About fucking time. Jesus Christ. All right, let's do this. What do you think, champ? Should I go to dinner tonight? I'm really just... I don't know. I'm undecided. I really am. Now the market's making a real nice move. And you catch that PNC? Let me pick an MC level now. Oh, this will be fun. Five minutes for this one. Have at it. Business or pleasure type of dinner? It's some Apex traders. And one of them I think people know. It's not Trader Kane, no. He's not in Las Vegas. Dude, is 68.90 gonna break? What do you guys think? I mean, there's a lot of pressure down here, huh? I think it is gonna break. 68.90 is gonna break. How did you guys know that? I'm gonna short this. How did you guys know that Dodgy's in town? How did you guys know? You guys think I should go to dinner? We have data coming. Should I do an IRL stream? I can do an IRL stream on Kick. Dude, what are these fills that it gives me? Like, I swear I shorted at 85 and it's like, just not it. These fills, I swear to God, are just so gross. He needs a mentor. Yeah, you're not wrong. God, do we really have to get smoked on this? Let's see. Straight back to 25,000. We have an uncanny ability in Apex to find the reversal point. It is pretty amazing. I have to admit, we are very much uncanny in finding the reversal point in Apex. I don't know. Do you guys want me to IRL stream it if I do go? I could do that. I'm adding right here. I could do that. I need to set up my hotkeys again in wealth charts too. I've just been so lazy in doing it. It's not Dakota, it's Dodgy. Everybody figured that out. I've never met the person in my life. They're bidding 68.90 in the S&Ps. I hate that. Or they were and they just moved it. Jesus. I don't like that at all. This is wealth charts. This is wealth charts. These are Apex evaluation accounts on wealth charts that I'm trying to be extra aggressive to pass. They're doing the thing, clean moves and then not. There you go. That's better. Okay, I'm gonna try to do that. There we go. Covered perfectly. Yes. Thank you. At the lows. Bang. That's better. I feel like I finally did something right on these silly accounts. Exhausting. GLOBEX for the first hour has just been some of the most exhausting price action. Good golly. Is AMP integrated into Lucid? I swear, T-Mac, you asked that question 5 minutes ago and I answered it as best as I could. AMP is a brokerage. Lucid is a prop firm. It is like trying to ask the same question. If I take my wife to Pilates, can I still use my golf clubs? I don't know. It's just, they're two entirely different things, my friend. You know? What's up, Kelly? How are you? Heard of wealth charts for Apex. Can you trade the SPY 500? You can trade the S&P 500. So it's the ES is the symbol. It's Apex and stop it. You guys are being mean. I'm trying to be helpful. Okay, I'm gonna run a poll in both chats. Oops, that's not how that works. Okay, that's how I do it on Kick. I'm gonna run a poll here. Do I go to dinner tonight with Dodgy? Yes. No. Let's see. See what you guys think. Maybe polls work now. Okay, click. I see what you guys are writing. You got to click what your response is. Okay, here we go. No, it's not just him. It's not just him. There's other people. It's not just me and Dodgy going to dinner. It's me and 6 other people that are like Apex traders and influencers and shit. But he's the only person that I know, right? He's the only person I've heard of. You can vote in the poll. Vote in the poll as to what you think I should do. I might do a live stream, an IRL stream if I do end up going. It's way past my bedtime, by the way. 8:30 is way past my bedtime. Who are the others? This guy named Michael Huddleston. This guy named TJR. And then this other guy named Justin Werline, I think, are the other 3 people. That part's not true. That's not Michael Huddleston. It's not TJR. It's not Justin Werline. Okay. It's not. I'm kidding about that part. But it is. What happened? Okay. The music stopped for a minute. All criminals. Not wrong. How do you read tape on Bookmap? So just to give you a little bit of color on how I learned to read tape. Yes, it's at the steakhouse. I watched Bookmap for about a year straight, watching about 10 plus hours a day. And it took me about a year to be slightly better than awful doing it. Your net worth will increase 10x without trading if you meet them. Wait, try again. I missed that one. I had a stroke reading that. Oh my God, Kick says no. Kick says no, YouTube says yes. This is a problem, champs. I don't know what we do. Hold on. Can I do a Botrix poll where we combine both of the polls? Hold on. This is for science right now. We got to figure this out. This is important stuff. Let's be honest. See, chatbot. Logging in right now. Okay, let's see. Chatbot. Can we do voting? Polls. Here we go. How do I do a poll then? Hold on 1 second. Say... and I go to sleep? You want me to speak Russian to you? Why do you want me to speak Russian to you? If you tell me why, I'll do it. You have to tell me why, though. Mange love. You have to tell me why. Tell me why you want me to speak Russian. Privyet Russia, davai, davai. Why do you want me to say davai? I'm not following. Have you seen Heated Rivalry? No. What is that? What is Heated Rivalry? Is it okay if I double fist both streams? It would be preferable if you jammed it in on both sides. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this. How do I do a fucking poll? Like your headphones, what brand are these? Audio Technica. They're very lightweight. They're amazing. Thank you for the gifted sub there. My wife said no more 69. Well, that's when it's time for a divorce, my friend. If she said no more 69, it might be time for you to file divorce if we're being honest with each other. You know what I mean? It might be about that time. Put chat on screen. I mean, if you want to see Kick Chat, go to Kick. If you want to see YouTube chat, go to YouTube chat. Okay, Rips, back to the charts. Katie, we never laughed, okay? I'm trying to figure out how to do a damn poll here. I'm a fucking retard when it comes to this stuff. Shorts divide? I mean, I guess. But it's going up right now. That's the problem. You see? Oh, my charts are frozen. Let me fix that. Sorry. Okay, how do we do polls? Display interactive polls for your stream. Viewers can vote in real time and results can update instantly on screen. Oh, let me see if this works. It didn't work. What a shame. Oh well, I'm over it. Are y'all still trading? We just started, baby. We just started. I mean, so the answer is yes. If we just started, how could we stop? Hey Rips, I'm in New Zealand and this is my morning time. Loving the Asia session. Thanks heaps. Gotcha, Penny. I don't agree, bro. Really, for sex position, you divorce your wife? I hope you joking. No, man. I'm dead serious about everything every time. What language is your native language, PRDX? I'll try to tell you in your native language that it was for serious. What up, Rips? I seen you years ago and you gave me a birthday shout out. Ever since then, I've been a profitable trader. I'm not surprised. I mean, that's usually how it works. Arabic. You know, I know Farsi, but not Arabic. That's a tough one for me. Arabic, I'm not very... I know a couple things, but not a lot. Squawks are coming out talking about the Aussie dollars right now, so my Aussies are watching. Coming out in 1 minute, actually. What would I say? Ana anza oma akhwat. Does that make sense to you? Ana anza oma akhwat. That's kind of Arabic-ish. It's kind of a little bit of Farsi though. Ana anza ho fakwat. Is that close? I'm trying. Is that close? Yeah, Ana's I. I'm trying to say Ana anza ho fakwat. Fakwa. Yeah, maybe it is Urdu. I conflate the two. Anyway, I don't know how we got on this subject. I thought Fakwa was joking, but I guess it's... How do you say joking? Isn't it Fakwa? 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 Anyway. I know Spanish much better, Katie, don't worry. Amzaha? Isn't it Amzaha? Amzaha? Which chart is that? This is NASDAQ right now. What's the difference from wealth charts to regular charts? Wealth charts is a trading platform that you can actually execute trades on. That's what we're executing trades on right here for Apex. And we luckily pulled out $20,000, which means that to pass these accounts, we need to make $60,000. So we need to make another $40,000 to pass these accounts, which is doable, but I don't think that we could do it in this session. So I'm going to try to be patient. Moscha is joke? Moscha? You have a question? Okay, please ask it. Please ask it. What is your question? How many charts are you normally watching other than BookBat? Check this out. I'm going to post on my Instagram right now. Go to instagram.com/ripstrades. Rips Trades. Rips mod will link it in chat, but I'm going to show you exactly what I use. This is my setup right now. I'm going to show this to you. For nobody who's seen this, follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of content on Instagram. Okay, I'm posting it on my story right. Hold on. Now. It's posting right now as we speak. How many charts? Yeah, so this is the answer to that. Hold on one second. Rips, do you prefer Trade C or wealth charts? I prefer Trade C because I trade my real money on a TradingView account, or on the TradingView platform. I trade AMP and EdgeClear on TradingView, and it's very fluid for me. That's all. I started trading 30 days ago. Roughly, already have had a funded Tops of X. That's very good stuff. So there you go. That's the setup that I'm trading on right now. This is my battle station. And it makes me just feel good every single day to trade on this thing. I always say, you should build your battle station in a way that you're excited to come and trade every day. All right, top of the hour, we do have some data coming out. Let's see. Some Australian data, maybe? Let's see. Let's go back to Bookmap and watch, since I'm not trading right now. I was looking at EdgeClear. Yeah, EdgeClear is a brokerage. EdgeClear is an introducing broker, and they can place you at a bunch of different FCMs, which is a futures clearing merchant. I think. Futures clearing merchant. I'm pretty sure that's what FCM means. It's very late. Really cool setup. Can you elaborate on the setup? Which part? What would you like to know? EdgeClear is a brokerage. EdgeClear is an introducing broker. They're not technically a brokerage. They introduce you to FCMs. So even more semantics there. SJR, how are you doing tonight? How has your trading been? I like watching your posts. You have some great posts there, SJR. I'm surprised you only watch on Twitter. We have so much more fun in Kick and YouTube. What is the most left monitor for? It's so I can monitor the Mag 7, the Magnificent 7. Did anyone say you look like Indian star Hrithik Roshan? Yes, I get that actually a lot, surprisingly. I've never seen any of his movies, though. But yeah, I get that one a lot. The non-book map, what time frames? I use 15-minute time frames to monitor the Mag 7, the M15. I was thinking about getting the 57-inch curved monitor from Samsung. That is exactly what I have. That's my lower screen. That's a 57-inch. Above that is a 49-inch. To the left-hand side is a 34-inch. I guess I should do it backwards. To the left-hand side? No. Left-hand side? Yeah, that makes sense. And over here, we have nothing. Over here, we have positions. That inverse head and shoulders on NVIDIA. We only have 1 hour left until equities close for the night. So. Who's ready for Friday tomorrow, by the way? This is going to be our last GLOBEX stream of the entire week. I will be back on Sunday. How many people have been enjoying the GLOBEX streams? This is our first full week of GLOBEX streams. We've done Sunday through Thursday this week, and this is the first full week that we've done. I hope that you guys are enjoying them because it's 2 streams a week for me now. I'm putting in the extra work. Is Lucid Direct funding a good account? I think all of the Lucid options are. Fat Guy asks, okay, chat, quick question. Hold on. Has anyone tried this World app for news? We have someone showing it to us in a meeting as reliable. Can you drop the name of it? I don't know what this world app is. What are you talking about? What's the name of it? Rips, have you seen the Dell 6K monitor? Yes, but I think the Samsung 57-inch is better. Also, I would need to get some. I don't think the PPI is as high as the 57-inch. The 57-inch, the resolution that I'm running at right now. Let me just see. The resolution I'm running at, it takes a lot to power it. Like you need a 5090 to power this thing reliably. Let me go to my control panel and see. Like I'm running in like kind of 8K-ish. Like it's a half 8K. It's like 6.5K resolution. Let's see. So it is running right now in 7680 by 2160. So it's 4K at some resolution, but 8K at the other resolution, right? So if it was taller, it would be a full 8K resolution. But because it's scrunched down, it's 2160, so that's true 4K. But it's running at 240 hertz, right? So it's like 4K, 8K at 240 hertz. It's right. So half of 8K is 4K, but it's 4K, 8K, so it's more of like a 6.5K. It's hard to explain. If it was as tall as both of my monitors, it would be full 8K. But because the top is cut off, it's 8K resolution wide, but 4K resolution tall. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, I run one computer, but I also have a streaming computer for the output. I have RTX 5090 for the main source that powers all of my windows, powers Bookmap, powers TradingView. Bookmap is a bit of a resolution hog. It's a bit of a resource hog. It takes a lot of RAM too. But yeah, I have a beast of a computer built by Origin PC, which is publicly traded under the ticker CRSR. Did you ever have kind of like an aha moment when it comes to trading? Many times. I've had many aha moments that turned into, oh, that I was wrong about that. I had that a lot in Bookmap in the first year when I was watching Bookmap. So many times where I wanted Bookmap to work. I literally had so many moments where I was like, oh, fuck yeah, finally. And then I was wrong, you know? Let's see. Fat guy is asking, is it legit? What is it? Hold on. World Monitor, it is called. Something that was open source. What the fuck is World Monitor, homie? Let me see this. World Monitor. The fuck is this? Oh, I've seen this on X. Psh. That looks like it's for the birds, bro. Fucking BT for life. Brother, all you need is BT and a fucking headset. Get out of here. God. You disgust me. Which live broker you can prefer? It depends on what you're trading, right? If you're trading equities, if you're trading futures, if you're trading crypto, I don't know what you're trading. Metal Man says, you're a prick. I love it. Thanks, I guess. I don't know. My sense of humor is not for most. If you're trading on futures, I would recommend either AMP or EdgeClear. EdgeClear will place you at a multitude of FCMs. AMP, you have to trade with AMP. AMP will place you at AMP. But they have their own direct connection into the CME. They have their own seat at the CME. You know, it's nice. 5K per month for BT? No, it's not that expensive. 5K is insane. That's 60K a year. It's not 5K a month. It's around 2K a month. What is FCM? Futures Clearing Merchant, if I'm not mistaken. I keep doubting myself. What is FCM? Futures. Futures Commission Merchant. I always say clearing. Futures Commission Merchant. I always say clearing. Do you have any long-term holds for crypto? No, not anymore. I used to. I'm locked in at a lower price than 25K. Yes, surprisingly. Rips, is Forex for longer term plays or stay away at all cost type thing like penny stocks and meme coins? I can't ever recommend Forex to anybody. I'm from America. I trade here in America. So I will always recommend futures over Forex. You can trade all of the same pairs that you can trade in Forex, but you can trade them in futures. And also you're trading them on a regulated marketplace called the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, the CME. And everybody has the same spreads. Whereas if you're trading on a Forex broker, there's nothing from stopping them from making up spreads at any moment when they're thinking that you're making too much money and they could stop you right out. and they can slip you. They can do all sorts of things. And you don't get the tax benefit if you're here in America that you get with trading with futures. Do you teach Bookmap? I teach as much as I can during these streams, and they're always free. I don't charge for anything. Do you ever swing trade futures? Yes, but it's not really my cup of tea. I used to swing trade quite a bit, actually. My biggest period of swing trading was during COVID because it was a different world, baby. But I don't make a habit of swing trading futures now. I like to be flat at the end of the evening because it just allows me to sleep. I don't even remember the last time that I carried a position in futures. There was one time when I really wanted to, a few weeks back, but I didn't. I really, really wanted to, but I did not. It allows me to sleep, and I don't care. The market opens. It's very rarely going to gap unless you're trading metals, and so I was okay with it. Hey, Yolanda, how are you? Good to see you. Is that why YouTube Forex gurus are all frauds? If you're watching somebody who's trading Forex and they're located in America, it's more likely than not that they're defrauding you. Yes. If you can trade, there's no reason for you to not take advantage of the futures tax benefit. I preached that all last year when I was trading my futures account, my cash account. How long it took you to become consistent? 3 years is when I started to turn the corner. Not start printing money, turn the corner. 1 second. All right, I got to figure this out. If I'm going to go to dinner tonight at 8:30, we didn't figure it out. Is it going to be good for the brand or bad for the brand? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. What do we do? I'm so undecided. Mange Love says he went to take a pee. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. I guess that's something that you wanted to share. Yaga Jush Tavoy. Tavoy. Yaga, what is it? Yaga Jush Tavoy. Proud of you for taking a pee. Live stream the dinner. You guys were saying in Kick that you don't want me to go. I guess I can re-poll you guys and see. Let's see. Forex is a ripoff. You said it. Let's see. Okay. Dinner with Dodgy and other Apex influencers. We'll try this again and see. There you go. The poll is live. My wife would come. Yeah, my wife would also come. I mean, you guys are all voting in YouTube. 59% are saying yes. Is Dodgy a nickname or a description? Maybe both. Sounds like both. No, my wife would come. But, you know, I just don't know. It's very late. It's at 8:30. I don't know if my wife has Pilates tomorrow or not, but she sleeps in. What are you doing here? Get dressed. Right now it's 4 o'clock. I'm in Las Vegas. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So the dinner is in 4 hours from now. I'm just very, very tired. What's up, Dimension? How are you? How many of them trade ICTs, PW? No, PW's not going. I think only one of them trades ICT. It's just so late. That's the only reason why I'm asking you guys. It's at 8:30, so I might be late to the morning stream tomorrow, and tomorrow is PPI Friday. PPI is important. Yeah, this market looks quite untradeable. That morning, or that open right off rip was nice, but... And then that consequent flush back down. This move was really nice. This move was really nice. I was shorting into it. And then this move was kind of nice, but now we're just kind of... It's kind of gross. But tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning is the PPI, and then that's pretty much it. So I kind of want to hang out and do that together. We do have nothing else that's really important. So Kansas City, Fed Services, not really that important. You know, Chicago PMI out at 9:40, not that important, you know. The GVR marks, you're out of your mind. Right now, 56% in Kick are saying that I should go. It's the degenerates that want to see you trade. I mean, I would still show up for the stream. 8:30 for you is what time EST? Would be 11:30 p.m. EST. 11:30 p.m. What time do you usually start your live stream? 5 a.m. local time. 5 a.m. local time, and I usually wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Rips, don't you love Vegas time? Yeah, absolutely. You wake up early, but you get more of your day compared to Eastern time. I love that I'm done. Well, now that I have 2 streams, a little bit different, but before I was doing 2 streams a day, my day would be pretty much done by 10 o'clock in the morning, which was fantastic. Why do you wake up so early? Because I read a memo that goes out to all these different brokerages. That's why. And it takes me some effort to do that. Although there are some days where I kind of just like have not really put in the effort, or I just don't send it in for that day. I could do that tomorrow. What do you think about natural gas? Have you traded it? Can you show it on the book map? I don't trade natural gas. Closest I can get to that is metals or oil, but no, I'm not a natural gas trader, no. What memo? Ripswad will post you a link to the memo that's available for you for free. In fact, Ripswad will post a link where you can actually sign up and get it emailed to you daily or texted to you daily. Do you send the memo to Apex? No, Apex is not a brokerage. Katie, don't you already get it? Aren't you already in MC? You seen Perplexity AI is working on something to take BT? Yeah, I saw that. I don't think it will, though. I mean, dude, it's going to take a lot of people to move. You need to, you know what, Ripspod? You need to talk to the site admin and make a section where people can just subscribe to the newsletter, so there's just an email list for people who only want the newsletter. How does that sound? Can you do that? Did Alex from yesterday check back in? No, they haven't yet. No. I'm sure they will, though. Ribs, what do you think about predictive markets like Polymarket and Kalshi? I think they're great. I think they're fantastic. I personally have not placed a single bet on either, but I think it's really cool. I think stuff like that is innovative, and it's cool because it shakes up the status quo. It's very interesting. I think it's very interesting. I'm a big fan of it. Is there a way to mitigate risk with that similar to trading in order to have edge predictive markets? Yes. I mean, you can hedge. It's definitely something you can do, for sure. 100%. For instance, let me explain a position that I had back in COVID. Do you guys remember Kathy Wood? DJ, this is for you. Do you remember a woman named Kathy Wood? She created a fund called the ARK funds, and she had multiple tickers like ARKQ, ARKK, ARKW. I invested in those, and let's just say here, let me just pull up the chart for you. Oh, ripsy. So, this is not going to work. I need to go to 4 hours. Even 4 hours probably not going to work. Okay, so this is where, I'm not joking. This is right around where I thought this would be a good time to buy the ARKs. For those playing the home game, that is a 77% drop. Okay. Now, DJ, you asked me, is there anything that you can do? I invested into the ARKs, not just ARKK, but ARKQ. I did a spread, right? Not a spread, it's the wrong term, but I spread my risk on ARKK, ARKQ, ARKW, all of the ARKs, right? So when I took that position, spread across the monetary value of those positions, it was a cash position, wasn't on margin, was $250,000. Not a huge amount, specifically during COVID, was not a big amount. But at that same time, you were asking me a question. Your question was, is there a way to mitigate risk with similar to trading or blah, blah, blah. Okay. So when I purchased that, I was buying shares of the ARKs, right? Let's just say I had 1,000 shares of each. So with 1,000 shares of each, I bought 10 contracts of the puts that were like lower, like maybe like the 135 puts, right? In all of them. Let's just say around that range, right? So I was buying insurance against basically a 20-point drop. Percentage-wise, let's just say like a 15% drawdown. So I bought insurance against that. And it wasn't expensive because everything was on a tear, right? So when the market's going up like that, puts are going to be much cheaper than calls, right? Are you following me so far, DJ? So what I did is I bought puts. And when my position got to right around here, I ended up selling. So I was about break even plus the cost of the puts. The insurance cost me about, for a $250,000 position, I spent about $40,000 on the puts, I think. I'm just trying to remember, spitballing the whole numbers here. When we got into this zone of chop and we had this push up, this is when I added to the puts position and I continued to hold my puts. And I just rolled them out into future dates as the market crashed. So what do you think happened? I made a shit ton of money rolling those puts out because my average was so good on those puts. And so I continued to roll them, and I probably rolled down in strikes because they're puts, and I rolled further across in months. So it worked out to be a very profitable position. So you can have something like that happen. This is a very extreme situation, right? Because I mean, look at this is a 70%, almost 80% drawdown, over 75% drawdown from the top. This is a really exaggerated example, but this is when you can buy insurance on something, and it can turn out to be the dream situation that your insurance becomes a really valuable position. Had I not sold my equity position, right? Had I not sold my shares here, which is when I was basically neutral on my position minus the cost of the insurance, I would have gotten smoked. Well, not smoked. Sorry, that's not the right word. I would have been about break even. And then maybe if I cut them here, then like hopefully it rolls. But the problem is like, let's just imagine that I don't cut the position and then it goes down here. I mean, what's going to happen is it's just not going to be pretty, right? And it keeps going, et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, long story short, I lucked out on that position, a little bit of luck, but I bought insurance to have it basically be a break-even position. Break-even position turned into a lot better than that, and the rest is history. That was a great position, and I continued to add to it while I was rolling it. Obviously, I invested more than $250,000 in the puts, but it worked out to be really, really strong. And I think I covered like probably when it started to push back up right around here. So, I mean, very extreme. You're talking about a move from where I invested in it, 155. Let me see exactly what the price is here. Let me see if I actually have a screenshot of this still. That would be fucking hilarious if I didn't. I can tell you the exact price. Let's see. I see where I sold. Let's see where I bought. I like how there's a thing to blast all. So I sold when it was 125. I can't find the buys, but I sold when it was 125. So literally right here, right there on that break, that's when I sold the position. And I think I was positive in the puts here. So there you go. Cool stuff. How many shares was that? 721, 1,015, 1,100, 1,726, and 590, respectively. So there you go. And the tickers were ARC K, ARC G, ARC Q, ARC F, and ARC W. There you go. That's when anybody asks me a question about options or insurance, I like telling that story because it gives you some perspective on, you can be wrong. You could have an idea. Like I wanted to be very long and strong in those things, and I was wrong about it, but the insurance ended up paying out. Now, keep in mind, it's a very extreme move. You're not going to often find things that are falling 80%, right? Like Nvidia is not going to go 80% down unless there's like, I don't know what would make Nvidia drop by 80%. Just to give you some perspective, if you want to pull up Nvidia's chart here, a drop of 80%, we're looking at we're here. That would be the equivalent drop. So Nvidia would be trading back at $44. Kind of crazy, kind of ridiculous. Nvidia has too much skin in the game for that to happen, in my opinion. ARCs, however, for sure. So, hopefully, DJ, did that give you some perspective? I miss COVID, man. It was so fun. It was just free money everywhere. I really hope that everybody who's learning to trade now gets at a point in their trading where they feel very proficient, where that if we do get another market that's similar to COVID, it'll be a real treat for everybody who's watching. I really hope that for everybody, because it was incredible, man. One of the best times to be a trader. Who won the points gamble? Asking the serious questions here. Let's see. 705. Wow, that was a while ago. I've been yapping. Let's see. 985 and 3/4, I believe, is the correct number. So the overs win. There you go. Let's do another one here. Let's do 45. What did the poll end up saying on Kick? It was in the affirmative, and the poll is in the affirmative on YouTube. I don't know if I'm feeling it, to be honest. I don't know. I'm still not sure if I want to go or not. All right, 5 minutes for this prediction. Let's do this. How about this? I'm going to fuck with you guys. I'm going to throw you a curveball and give you ES. Now, go ahead. I'm fucking with you guys. I'm giving you a curveball. It's ES now. Yeah, 60% said yes, 40% said no. I mean, that's pretty close. I don't know how I feel about it. Market is coming back down here. We did make a lower high. Again, the market's too thin for me to get too excited about anything. I did make $429 in our funded accounts, which is good enough for $2,500. Well, slightly lower, $2,150, right? Obviously, Rips doesn't want to go. I'm on the fence. I always love a nice, good steak, but I can always just go and have a nice, good steak tomorrow with my wife, and only my wife. So the other thing is that tomorrow they want to go race cars. There's a track in Vegas called Exotics Racing. They do want to race cars tomorrow, so there's always that too. How did you meet your wife? At an underground sex club. She was the madame there. You saw us there? Oh my God, crazy. That was you? Unbelievable. I went to Speedway, pretty cool, nice. Exotics Racing is so fun, love it there. It's one of the best places here to do it. Drove the Ferrari 458 Lambo Aventador. Dude, what did you think, Steve, of driving the Aventador on the track? I want to hear what your reaction was. What did you think when you drove the Aventador on the track? Katie was the fat girl on the pole? That's not very nice. Lido. Rips is Lucid straight to fund at 50% off. Every single Lucid account right now, if you use code Rips, is 50% off. Speedway is cool. If you are in the market for one of them, you can test them before you buy. Cool. I was the... Oh, God. He was in full-bodied latex gimp with the... Oh, my God. Very descriptive. I did the Huracan STO. Wife did the Pista. Next time I'm rocking the Ferrari. Which... Oh, do the Pista. Yeah, I drove the Pista last time I was there. It's a really good Pista. It's nice. Hey, Richard Harris is here. Hello, King Richard. How are you? I need to create a trumpet sound. You know what? Hold that thought. Hold that thought. King Richard's here. I feel like we could do better. There we go. King Richard has arrived, everybody, if you didn't know. King Richard's here. What's your favorite car and why? Favorite car I've owned or favorite car I've ever driven? I mean, I like race cars. I like driving race cars. I would never want a race car to drive around on a track. I love Porsches. I love my Ferraris. You know. Just tried the code. It says 30. Have you already redeemed up to 50% twice? Thank you, Rips, for calling me by my first name, King. Of course, Richard. Why would I suit for anything less? You are the king. Everybody knows that. I would never call you not by your real name. You are the king, my lord. Twin turbo Lada? Lada. I'm trying to think. What's a Lada? Twin turbo Lada. I don't know what a Lada is. Well, NQ shart to new lows. It depends. If it did eat a Chipotle burrito for lunch, I could see it probably having a bit of a pressed ham and sharting everywhere. Lotus? No, I've never been a fan of Lotuses. Or Loti. Do you plan on traveling anytime soon out of the country? Where are you going with this, Katie? Where are you going with this? What's the follow-up? Hi, Rips. I've only been trading for a year. Should I start trading London session or stick to New York session? What do you think of trading the current New York session? Are you having a good time? Lada is a weird-looking 4x4 beast of a car-ish vehicle from Russia. I've never heard of that before. That's crazy. How does it feel to wake up rich? I mean, if anything, the freedom is the best part. When you first make money, I guess the most fun thing is to buy things, but after that kind of goes away, the best part is the freedom. Not having to stress about money is the best thing about having money. Truthfully. Monetary stress is one of the most common reasons why people have marital problems or relationship problems. Orman says I get caught in the chops. Only trade the first 15, or just only trade from 8:30 until 10:30. That's what I would say. Rips, take the wife out, please, and tell her I said hello. I will do that. But I don't know if it's going to be tonight. I'm still undecided. 8:30 is so late. Problem is that I've been fasting all week and I'm so hungry. So a nice steak sounds incredibly delicious. Rips, how old are you, bro? Curious. I'm 1 year older than I was last year. Hold on, let me check. Yep, that's a fact. How old do you think I am? You know, it's not fun, this market. I agree with you. It's not great. It's moving at a snail's pace. It's really not that great. Good evening there, BC Drums. How are you? Happy birthday. Thank you. My birthday will be sometime this year, or it has been already sometime this year. I'm not sure yet. Rips, what is your mother's maiden name? I won't tell you that, but I'll give you my social security instead. Deal? You need them steak? Dude, I really would fucking love a steak. Actually, I'm going to look at the menu. I'm going to look at the menu of this spot. Top of the world. I didn't pick this place, by the way. I did not pick this place. Let's see. Well, they have Creekstone Farms, which is not bad, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Bro's doxing himself for Din Din? I always tell people exactly where I'm gonna be, especially trolls. I always am like, hey man, I'm gonna be at the Win tonight. Pull on up. There was a guy like last year or the year before that who was threatening me with a gun on X. He's like, I'm gonna shoot you. I was like, listen, buddy, I'm gonna be in Vegas. This is where I live. I'll be at the Win tonight. If your boss gives you the day off, go ahead and hop on Spirit Airlines. I hear they have a sale right now, and fly on out here, and I'll be at the Win at 7 p.m. tonight if you want to meet up. And they never replied. It's the weirdest thing. I couldn't figure it out. They never replied. Ribs, you follow Brandon from Vegas on Insta? I think he eats out more than you. Who's Brandon from Vegas? Has anybody actually pulled up? Yeah, but not to talk shit, to ask for a picture and be nice. I've never had somebody pull up and want to fight. Do you have a video of your book map set up? No, but I will. I mean, everybody asks me for my settings. They're really not great. I'll do a video where I go through my settings. I'll do it. I promise I'll do it. I've been begging Bookmap to have an export settings feature. And the problem is that if I export my settings or save my settings, my login is in there. My login for my data is in there. Brandon, you know Daniel. Who the hell are these people? I've never been on Spirit Air, but I've seen the videos. It looks terrible. It looks horrible. It looks like the seats are standing upright. Ribs, have you ever been to the Chuck E. Cheese on Blue Diamond Drive? What the fuck is that? Dude, I haven't been to a Chuck E. Cheese since the fucking 90s, brother. Ribs, have you been to Toronto? Yes, I've been to T-Dot. Been to the 6. It's a little bit different now than when I last went there. I've been to the beach that's like an hour and a half or 2 hours from Mississauga. I forget what it's called. Where was your last vacation? Aspen, maybe. Maybe Aspen. Wasaga, that's right. Wasaga Beach, yeah. It was beautiful. It was cold, but it was beautiful. What is your strategy? Momentum trading, volume profile. Unfortunately, the market is not giving us great opportunities tonight, so we're just hanging out. We're kind of having fun. Any plans to play any poker soon? Yes. And I will only play televised. So I'm likely going to go on... I have a good idea for a video of trading on like TPT, getting a payout, and then taking that money and playing on Hustler Casino Live like on a Friday, you know, and then like doing a giveaway if we win, something like that. Last time I was at a Chuck E. Cheese, some little kid bit off another kid's ear. By any chance were the kids named Mike and Evander? Because that would make a lot of sense. Have I been to Black Hawk, Colorado? No, I haven't. Are there any BJ tournaments in Vegas? Only the ones my wife wins. But no, outside of that, I'm not aware of any, personally. It's a one-on-one tournament. We play it. I don't know where I'm going with this. No, I've never played a blackjack tournament, no. Does the slowdown in tourist activity in Vegas affect your edge at the tables? I mean, I haven't played in months, but I only play with like, you know, either recreational billionaire, millionaire types or fellow pros. I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a pro, so poker pros. But the games that I play are private games, and they're with either very wealthy businessmen or poker pros. Very limited on poker pros. I'm considered a recreational poker player, I guess, amongst those circles. Do you prefer cash or tournament poker? Only cash. I hate playing tournament poker. Yeah, heads up BJ tournament. That's what we play, man. Listen, the tourist slowdown in Las Vegas is by the magnitude of like 4% to 10%. To the naked eye, it's completely unnoticeable. I do not notice that there is a slowdown in tourist activity. Every Friday and Saturday night that I'm out on the strip, it is fucking packed. Like if you're walking through the Wynn and it's Friday night, it is packed. Wow, look at the market is ripping to the downside right now. Let's see. I'm afraid if we shorted this in Apex, it would simply turn around from here. We're still above 68.85 too. Let's see. I'm hankering for us to trade down to 959, but you know what? I could probably just wait for tomorrow. Do you trade gold? Yes. In my real account. In my cash account. Hey, Rips, maybe sale ended, but Lucid's trade to fund is 30%. So the 50% works for twice. So if you've already used the code RIPS twice, you cannot use 50% anymore. The code expires. Code RIPS 50% off stops on March 3rd. You get 2 uses per person. Daniel says, never been to Vegas yet. It is my favorite place. That's why I live here. I love it. I used to come here all the time before I moved here. Now that I moved here, I could not be happier. Do you know why? Because I don't have to fly here anymore. Every single weekend is like a vacation. I live about 20 minutes from the strip. I live on a golf course. It's very quiet. If you looked at pictures around my house, you would never, ever think that I live in Las Vegas. Except for the backyard where you can see the Sphere, the London Eye, and the Wynn and all of that. But outside of that, you would never know that I lived in Las Vegas. In fact, even when I post the picture that you can see the strip, I posted it on my Instagram, people still send me questions. They're like, where are you? Because a lot of people don't know the Vegas skyline, I guess. But you would never think that I lived in Las Vegas, ever. So, every single weekend, it's like, drive 20 minutes and you're on vacation in Vegas. It's amazing. I love it. It's incredible. Won't dox the neighborhood, but I love that area. It's either, it's one of 5 neighborhoods, right? Can only be one of 5 neighborhoods. I have a good friend that lives in Henderson. He works for the Union for the casinos. Nice. Henderson's a beautiful area, as is Summerlin, as is all of the other neighborhoods. Lake Las Vegas, beautiful. Gonna be moving to Summerlin next to family. Very nice, Rick. Living the life sounds like a plan. I don't think I'm ever gonna move from here. I'll always have property here. Do you prefer Vegas or Southern California? If Southern California was the same Southern California that I grew up in when I was younger, I would probably prefer Southern California, but it is irrecognizable from the Southern California that I grew up in. It's nothing like it. It is a completely different, failed state now, in my opinion. And I had to leave because I lived in a very affluent neighborhood in California, and there were literally neighbors in a gated community, a protected private security gated community, that were having people from other countries that were breaking into their homes by using ladders and climbing into their second-story windows of their mansions. What am I doing? What planet am I on? And by the way, if one of them is coming into your house in California, and I have guns, I have lots of guns. In California, I had to sell a lot of the guns that I brought back from Puerto Rico because they're illegal in California. But I believe that the laws in California are that I would probably go to jail for killing somebody unless they showed intention that they were brandishing a gun. But I'm sorry, that's kind of ridiculous. Kind of ridiculous. Not talking about Mexicans now. I love Mexicans. Mexicans are some of the best people I've ever known. I have big love for Mexico and Mexicans. I'm in Newport Beach and loving it. Rips lived in San Diego. Yeah, San Diego. Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, dude, it's so different from when I grew up there. So different. Would you consider playing in the new developing casinos in New York City? Nah, probably not. Florida, baby, empty the clip. The police suggest. Yeah, same thing goes in Vegas. Somebody wants to, I mean, I can't imagine somebody breaking into my house here in Vegas, but they would be greeted by a nice Caltech with slugs. Alternating, slugs, buckshot, slugs, buckshot. Now they know. If anybody wants to get painted with slugs and buckshots, come on down. Can we get a gun room tour? I don't know if that'd be very safe, to be honest. Johnny says, born and raised in PBE, San Diego. Dude, Pacific Beach used to be so beautiful and so awesome. Killtech. KSG is garbage. They do make one good firearm, and I have it. And I also have the thing that kicks the shells away from you instead of burning you. And I have it set up in a way that's very, very nice, Rick. We are rolling still. I'm not in this trade, but I think it's nice. Scraggin says, I asked a girl to rate me out of 10 because I thought she was a 10. She said she didn't deal in French. That's funny. Different meaning to a hole-in-one, putting a hole in one. There you go. Amen. You ever see the custom pistols Jesse James builds? No, but I do have agency arms and... God, what's the other fucking brand? I have agency arms and... good lord. Fuck, what's the name of it? The John Wick ones. No, it's not Daniel Defense. I thought it's with an A. Maybe it is agency. I thought there was two companies, Agency Arms, and then I have another one. Maybe it's agency. No, not Kimber. Kimbers are trash, dude. Kimbers look beautiful, but they're garbage. Try going, take a Kimber to a range and see how many times. Terran, thank you, Terran. Thank you, Terran. Terran Tactical. Yes, Terran Tactical. That's the one I'm thinking of. Wilson Combat, I have a Wilson Combat 9mm EDCX9. I love Wilson Combat. I also have a Wilson Combat knife. Love Wilson Combat. They're expensive, but they're worth it. They're beautiful firearms. Don't have any pair arms, no. Did we gamble channel points yet? Yeah. Only 24,000 in the pool. I don't know why. Who are we paying out on this one? 68.96. We are below 68.96 and a quarter. So the belows win on this one. I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Oh, dude, I forgot to. It was supposed to. Yeah, no, that was the one. Okay. All right, let's do another one. Let's do this for 805. 86. There we go. All right, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. You got any guns? Yes. No dogs. I wanted to do my 35,000 points, but not enough people entered. It doesn't matter. It's not about other people. It's gonna pay you out no matter what. Don't worry about other people and their bets. I don't think you're making dinner. Dinner is in 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Remember, it's 5 o'clock right now. Dinner's at 8:30. It's in 3.5 hours. Just passed another TPT, 150K, cash it. Nice, dude. Today's day 5 for you, yeah? It was because of the odds would have decreased massively. I mean, but if you win, you win. Casually just passed a couple more looses. Chill night. Let's go, Rick. Give it up for Rick, baby. Equal low hold on NQ. Let's find out, shall we? Scoot this over so we can watch it. There we go. Amazing. Look at that. That is your classic cow pattern. Rips, do you still go in your backyard and meditate or mental think early morning at 2 o'clock in the morning? I haven't done that in a while, King Richard. It's been a while since I did that. I do that all the time in California. Where I've been catching my meditations have been in the afternoon or early afternoon, laying in a floaty in my pool. Something about being able to just kind of relax, zero gravity, allows my mind to really connect how I need to. Used to go in your backyard. I actually had a meditation area in my yard, in my the back of the property. It was beautiful. It's rolling hills, sunsets. It was perfect. In the morning, you can't hear a soul. Beautiful. You can see the galaxy, you know, the Milky Way. It's just beautiful. Anybody trading the moo pattern? Double bottoms are holding right now. Rebs, what was the average size you traded for NQ on the personal live account? I'm checking Sim, and even trading 30 MNQ have daily 100K range. Towards the end of the year, I was averaging anywhere between 60 and 100 lots in my larger size. For the beginning of the year, when it was a 100K account, maybe 6 to 12 contracts. Minis. This move market, yes. You could see my orders literally moving bookmap. Oh yeah, same. The pool is so awesome to go into the zone. I do the same at the bottom of the deep end in my Pokemon Speedos. Very nice. What color is your Pokemon Speedo, King Richard? I'm curious. And do you have Pokemon floaties, the ones that you attach to your arms, ones that are worn by small children? Curious about that too. Mr. Algo says that shit was absolutely sick last year. I really enjoyed you showing what is possible on the personal front. Absolutely. It was fun. Had a great time. It was a challenge for myself too, because I've never really streamed doing that type of size. It was really fun. You sit at the bottom of the deep end. Yellow and black. Very nice. So I'm guessing it's a Pikachu. Or is it something else? It must be Pikachu, right? Respect that you sit so much time in front of the charts without positions. I have a big problem with it. It just, you know, it takes time, man. Really, it just takes time. You get over it, you know? You get over it. It's not that big of a deal. You found them on Amazon. Very nice, King Richard. That's lovely. Did you use Amazon Prime for it? That would be my follow-up question. You never sleep. I try to sleep. I got 4 hours of sleep last night. Before that, let me see. How many hours did I get the night before? Last night, I'm surviving right now on 4 hours of sleep. I probably won't be able to catch a nap before I go to dinner. So that's why I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to go to dinner. The night before, 5 hours and 35 minutes. Night before that, 7 hours. Night before that, 6 hours and 30 minutes. Use Amazon Prime. That's great. All right, Yolanda, we'll see you tomorrow morning, hopefully, depending on dinner and all that. What are good areas in Vegas to live? Summerlin, Southern Highlands, Henderson, or Lake Las Vegas. That's what I would say. Did you figure out trading with or without a mentor? I was self-taught, but I did have mentors along my journey, yes. Dude, how can I get the data you are using, those bubble things? Ripsmod will drop a link for you to Bookmap, but it's a little bit pricey for some people. PT Milf Hunter says, I'm from Chicago. Very nice. The is it beet or beef farmer? The beef farmer says, I went to Lake Las Vegas last month and it was awesome. Very beautiful there, yes. Justin Werline and TJR got called out for a crypto pump and dump. What else is new? Send the link, Katie. Send it to me on Discord or in Instagram. Bookmap has a deal right now that annual accounts are 30% off. So I renewed my Global Plus annually for like $663. There you go. If you do continue to use it, it might be fine to just hit the lifetime because it's a one-time fee and you never have to think about it again. Rips, hold on, I missed this. Rips, we should meet up next time I go see my buddy Bruce that lives in Henderson. We have been working on dates. Nice. Very nice. Only get Bookmap if you have at least 32 gigs of RAM. I agree. I agree. Sent it to you on MC. Let's see. Let me open up Discord here. Oops, pressed the wrong button. There we go. Let me see here. See if it's stream friendly. Oh yeah, that's your name on there. That is funny. Oh my gosh, this is new, huh? Let me see here. Open up in my X. Wow, that's insane. Was that today? Wow. Goodness me. I mean, the only thing I can think of is that these kids are so young that their frontal lobe hasn't developed yet, so they haven't really figured out like right from wrong. That's what my guess is. Hey, there you go. Nice SIGs right there, Mr. Shane. Bo says, the 30% off Bo is it works, but it only works twice. The 50% off works twice. After those two uses, it doesn't work anymore. Justin Werline made a video as his confession. No, he got caught with his pants down. A confession would be like, I was just kidding. It's a joke. Here's my broker statement to prove otherwise. Until then, it's just cap. Oh, Rips, if you have the time, maybe add that month of MC membership, Dank Jewel. Oh, I'll do that right now, for sure. Let's do it. Since I got Discord open right now. Dank Jewel. Wait, what? I'm just gonna find you here, Sander. Yeah, no, your name's Sander, not Dank Jewel. Ding, 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 ding. I don't ever use Quant Tower, no. Never used it once. Not something that I've ever tried, really. Dun, 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 dun. Give me a second here, bud. Gotta unlock the goods for you. If we get up to 1,000 people, I will do a giveaway tonight. It is Thursday, GLOBEX, so I think a lot of people are taking it off. So, but if you're watching over on Kick, all you have to do is go watch on YouTube and Kick at the same time, and vice versa. I mean, that would help. All right, you're all good, Sander. You're all set, buddy. Can you please show me your time zone settings for what? For Rips key levels or for what? Did Netflix cancel the warrant? I didn't see that, John. Huh. Did they actually? I knew that they were talking about it like a week ago. No way. Wow. You're not lying. Netflix says the deal is no longer financially attractive, so declining to meet the Paramount bid for WDD. Wow. How crazy is that? Man, imagine being a big shareholder for Warner Brothers and just like going through that, dude. God. Can you imagine like you're looking at new estates to buy and shit, and then all of a sudden you get that news and you're like, fuck, call your accountant and be like, hey man, pause. Look at that, triple sevens. Ooh, maybe I go gamble tonight. 777. Netflix gets $2 billion for the cancel. I wonder how that's going to be distributed. How long have you been streaming the GLOBEX markets? About 2 weeks now. Today marks our first full week, Sunday through Thursday. When this stream ends, I'll do another GLOBEX stream this coming Sunday at 6 p.m. How your mentors helped you on your trading journal? They didn't help me on my journal, but there was a couple people that I lived next to that were very much ingrained in certain things to do with trading in the markets that I was able to get a lot of good information from them. I talk about it on podcasts that I did with, I can't remember the name of the podcast, but it's on one of my podcasts. I talk about it. It's worth watching. Has anyone tried the new top step 40% consistency accounts? I have not, no. That would be a good question for everybody else in chat. Yeah, I think it was the Austin Silver podcast. I think it was that one. Pretty sure. Do I still journal? Not as much as when I really needed to. My journal really was last year. That was as much as I journaled, was just holding myself accountable to post my daily P&L from my cash account. Do you also take long positions? I've only seen you take shorts. Well, you must have only been watching me for a very short amount of time. Yes, I trade short and long. Were they named Tobias and Parsons? No, because I'm not a paper trader. Very new here, thanks. Yeah, no, I trade both ways, long and short. So stick around. I appreciate you being in here, Smoked On. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. If there's anything I can do to make your quest for knowledge more informative, just ask questions and let me know. I'm here to help. Am I waiting for a short setup? To be honest, it would have to be a news-driven catalyst that would get me into a trade right now, because as it stands, I've made $20,000 on wealth charts trading Apex evaluation accounts. I have full drawdown on these accounts. I only have to make $2,000 more per account. That's only $40,000 more total. I've 1/3 of the way to the profit target. So that feels like a pretty solid day for me. I traded on TradeC. I made $429. Technically, it's copied across 5 accounts. These are funded accounts. So I feel good about that trade. And outside of that, we did trade an alpha funded evaluation account. We blew it on this. I shorted right here and it just went up. And we found out what the stop loss was on that account. To be honest, I've really not had a great time trading my alpha fund, whatever the fuck it's called. I haven't had fun trading those. I did say this is a funded account, right? I'm not losing my mind. I did say this is a funded account, right? Ripsmod is all over me right now saying that I didn't say this was a funded account. I did. Yeah, I thought so. Ripsmod, you're high on drugs. I said TradeC is my Lucid funded accounts. Yeah. See, look at, you're high on drugs, Ripsmod. How dare you? Get some sleep, Ripsmod. You need it. Jesus. 1 second. Apex is calling. I'm sorry that took so long. I'm sorry that took so long. They really want me to go tonight. Only reason why I know Rips used to live in Rancho Santa Fe is he mentioned it once and I have a photographic memory. You are correct about that, sir. Rancho Santa Fe, very beautiful. I love living there. Bearded Banshee says, I fucking love this stream, bro. Has made me such a more disciplined... missed that. More disciplined... trader. It's unreal. And me 2 years ago versus today is a night and day difference. Let's go. Give it up for Bearded Banshee. Love to hear that, man. What background song is it? The last one I was just playing? Let me see. That was... let me see here. Let me see. This one. What? That was Spread Your Cheeks by Yogurt Cannon and the Sweetness. I don't know. Spread Your Cheeks by Yogurt Cannon and the Sweetness. Interesting. Yeah. Gotcha. The overs one. Let's see. Let's see. Wow, the over is crushed. Not even close. What the hell happened to Tradeovate? What do you mean? I don't get it. I did not go to Torrey Pines, no. But a lot of my friends went to TP. Take profit. Rip, so I bet 15,000 on this gamble, and if I gambled another 20,000 on top, it would have returned me an extra 1,000 points, hence the smaller bet before, and again, working smart to get this account. I like the bankroll management, my friend. Very good stuff. I have a 50K eval in right now, 1,400 realized profit and loss. I'm a new trader. Call it a night and try again tomorrow. Hold on, brother. You're up $1,400, and your sentence to me was call it a night and try again tomorrow. There might not even be a need that you even trade for the regular trading session tomorrow. You're up $1,400 right now. That's very good, and it's in a 50K account. You're almost halfway to the profit target. You know, there's a lot of people who are happy with making $200 and $300 and $200 and $250, and you're up $1,400. I think you need to understand how far along you are. Like, that's a whole good week for a lot of people. $200 in a day, 5 trading days, is only $1,000. Like, you're crushing it. You can go into the weekend with a big smile on your face. Do you have a bookmap coupon? Yes. Ripsmod will post it, but if you don't want to wait for Ripsmod to post it, it's MC20 or Rips, R-I-P-S, all caps. Well, thank you, bro. I'm just being honest. I'm not even, I'm not even fooling. That is my problem. I forget to realize how much I actually make because I don't make it real and spend some of it. How do you spend prop firm money without realizing it? This is a new life hack. I want to learn this. How do you do that? Are you seeing these moves in silver? Well, let's switch over to silver and watch. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? What? Is it closed again? What the fuck are they doing in silver? Silver's dead. Yeah, I'm not seeing what's going on in silver. That's crazy. I mean, personally, I'm not touching silver because of the halt. I'm not touching gold right now because of the halt. It's terrifying to me. Like, imagine if I ended up shorting the market. Let's just say I did another Velocity Logic event, shorted 100 contracts, halted the market, and then they didn't open it for the whole weekend. I would not be happy about that. And then let's say they opened it up here. How much I'd be down on 100 contracts? $400,000? No. 190. Let's just say it went there. $300,000? Not fun. What about NQ? It's what we've been watching this whole time. Richard Harris says, I'm only up $2,414 today. I'm ready to quit trading. F this crap. Richard Harris, King Richard, don't you love it when people talk about their P&Ls in chat? Isn't it one of your favorite things? Because If you guys didn't know, King Richard is from the camp where he believes that if you post your P&L, you're full of it. Am I wrong, King Richard? In your opinion, how important is Bookmap for trading? For me, for my trading, it's important. For you, your mileage may vary, and it might be one of the worst applications that you've ever used. New Life Picture says, I'm new today. Do you have that video live where you had your biggest win? Yes. It's the December 29th stream. You can watch it on YouTube. Go back and watch the December 29th stream. Can you trade directly on Bookmap? You can, but I don't. You can, yes. Love motivational moments. It's the best trade that I streamed all year. So watch the December 29th stream. It's funny. Somebody even asked Grok about this recently. So I don't know if that was you, but Grok even posted it. Prop Trader AK says, I didn't even know King Richard was still alive. Well, he's here. He's here. Metal Man 7747. Welcome to the chat VIP. Hello. Is your edge comes from Bookmap? Bookmap is a tool for me to read the order flow. There's a lot that goes into understanding order flow. So I wouldn't say that my edge is derived from Bookmap, but it is supported via Bookmap because it consolidates information in a way that I can view it in an easy to understand format for me. What are you eating? Nothing currently. So I don't know. Do you mean like later or? Ribs, how do you feel about dark pools and do they affect order flow, edge, and markets? Dark pools are only going to affect equities. They're not going to affect futures. So it's not something that you need to worry about. Futures are some of the most transparent, beautiful markets that you can trade. And they have a really great tax benefit. So not something you need to worry about as a futures trader. Thoughts on ATOS? Somebody who mentors SW is the guy's name. He loves ATOS and swears by it. I've never used it myself, so I can't comment on it. But the reviews that I've heard from people I trust is that it's good. Carbone Riviera, I do not have booked yet, no. Not sure NQ gonna swipe the low again. I don't know either. I really wanted to give away some free accounts tonight. I just don't know. Our viewership is much lower tonight, unfortunately. I thought for sure we'd be able to hit 1,000 tonight, but I guess it's Thursday and people have things to do. Is it must-see TV tonight on NBC? Seinfeld's on tonight, isn't it? It's Thursday. Come on, Rips. Are you directing people to do something? Come on, Rips. I would appreciate it if people didn't come on me. Watching from India. Well, hello. Salutations. Rips, did you live in Puerto Rico? I did for about 7-8 years. And I loved it. I lived in a place called Dorado Beach. I lived at the Ritz Reserve in Dorado Beach. I'm here editing videos while chilling with the boss, Rips. One love. Well, hello, Nasty Trades. Watching from Tampa, Florida. There you go. Lovely. Rips, can you play the clip? Rips closes 100 NQ minis live so YouTube sees it. I suppose. Sure. Let me fire that up. I mean, anybody can find it on their own accord. It's not necessary that I show it. Here, go to the channel. Clips. Okay. Let's see. Let me get it over here. See if this loads. Okay. Okay. Here it is. I don't know why we're watching this now, but here you go. This is what it looks like. Can I make that any larger? That's what she said. Let me do this. So trying to make this larger, I guess. This is where you can see on the book map where I close 100 mini contracts. Somebody was asking earlier what that looks like. Let's see. It's going for those 20s. See if we can just get a little perk into them. And then there's going to be somebody who sells 100. I'm talking about right about there. There you go. That's the tape moving with 100 contracts. There you go. We made a higher high, making a break of trend, so it's a bit confusing right now. My guess, we go back there. I don't know. I'm an idiot. We're at 69.02 right now. King Richard, you know that the correct grammar is not I'm a idiot, but I'm an idiot. A-N. And it tilts me when you write such a simplistic sentence incorrectly. King Richard, please promise me you can work on that. Rips, you use volume gaps in the 1 minute candles. I feel like nobody talks about them and I use them constantly. They're magnets. I think that's great. It's a strategy that is working for you. Keep leaning into it. We are pushing up right now, by the way. Where's my MC family? Hockey Shane and such. 959 quarters. Go look. Fucking witchcraft. 8-6 evens in S&Ps. Witchcraft. Can you believe that, Shane? Who else? Who's watching right now on MC? My people. Okay, so I'm racing a pista tomorrow at 9 a.m. Sweet. Boy, this is gonna be. I don't know how I'm gonna do this stream tomorrow. Jay Prowse, fucking incredible lately, isn't it? Not to toot my own horn or anything, but it's been fucking incredible, has it not? Shane, look on your chart at the MC levels. 0.75 halves, down to 9.59 quarters, down to 9.12 and 3/4. Wow. Live stream for the pista? I can do that actually. I can do we can do a kick IRL stream from the pista. For sure, 100%. Tomorrow shorts going crazy again. Maybe, possibly. You're racing? Yeah, I'm going to be racing a pista tomorrow with some other influencers that are in town. Watching from Malaysia. Well, hello and welcome. Thank you for tuning in this evening. GC has me worn out tonight. What's it doing to you? No lube, no kisses? Spreading the cheeks? What's it doing to you? Tell me. Racing in what sense? I'm going to be racing a Ferrari Pista on a track. I'm a math prodigy like Christian Wolf, but I still count with my fingers? You know that's a fictional character, right, Richard? Richard, how come you never want me to interview you over... Like, why don't you ever want to be interviewed? I would love to have a conversation with you over voice and have it broadcast for everybody. Is there a reason why you never want to do that? It would be a lot of fun. It would really make my night. Will you at least consider it, King Richard? GC is too range bound. Where are all of the Chinese? I think everybody's fucked off for the rest of the weekend. Rips, your old lady looks like her name would be Beth or Stacy. Just a wild guess. Where are you seeing pictures of my old lady, by the way? Where are we finding pictures of my wife? Richard, what do you say? Come on live on the show. We get you. Everybody can hear you, and we have a great discussion about. We have an interview with King Richard. Wouldn't that be amazing? And we can talk about everything. We could even have, you sound like you're a real mathlete. We could have a fun bit of a, math competition. We could square and cube numbers and then square root them back down. We could see how fast we could calculate numbers. It'd be a lot of fun. I'd love to do that with you. We could even talk trading. What do you say, pal? Hey, Rips, how come you don't gamble anymore on the live? I do literally every single day, Crypto Rich. Literally every single day. We gambled today. We gambled yesterday. We gambled the day before. Every single day we gamble. I'm not even joking. I'm weird, question mark? Trust me. Do you know that you're conflating the word weird with fascinating? You didn't turn me down yet, King Richard. What was amazing was 500-point drop in 60 minutes at open. It was a pleasure to trade that. Johnny, were you here this morning trading alongside of all of us? That was a lot of fun. It was a real treat. Which Lucid account is best? That's in the eye of the beholder. If you go to propfirms.gg, you can take the quiz on there. I am currently trading the Lucid Black accounts, the 100K accounts. That is my funded account right there. I have 5 of them. So I'm currently up about $10,000 across the board. I would like to get a $15,000 payout on these bad doggers. I'm actually closer than I think I am. What do I need to hit in these? $4,500, right? And then I can take a $3,000 payout? I'm pretty sure that's how it works. How long Lucid takes to update Flex? Pretty quickly. Pretty quickly. Do you think Christian Wolf is weird? Then you haven't seen weird till you've seen me, question mark? Again, you still haven't turned me down, but you know. Is your bookmap code for 20% off apply to lifetime license? I have a link that you can use if you want the deal on the lifetime license. Let me grab that for you, actually. The lifetime license is right here. Right here. So this will give you lifetime for $990. But it'll include the Global Plus add-ons free for the entire first year. That's what I can offer you. I would not get the lifetime subscription until you know that you're going to be using Bookmap. You could buy the lifetime, then use Bookmap and decide 2 days into it, you're like, why did I buy this? Don't do that. I don't see you use stop losses. What's your loss amount per trade? I do use stop losses. Sometimes they're mental stop losses because the trades are moving so quickly. I don't have time to add or drag in a stop loss. But all of my stop losses are derived from market structure, and we use visible range volume profile to derive where that structure exists on the tape, on the structure, on the profile. I think Lucid refreshed quite fast. I agree. I do agree. All right, I've moved from the charts to the hot tub. Way to go, Gringo. What temperature are we at tonight? What does the GG stand for? Good gains. Good gains. Propfirms.goodgains. Because if you use propfirms.gg, you in turn are likely to have good gains. Hot tub's at 104. That's 4 degrees hotter than mine. What are you seeing that I'm not? I think 100 degrees is kind of perfect. NQ will eat you alive trading manually. Versus, how do you trade? Do you trade womanly? If you're not trading manually, are you trading womanually? Sorry, it's a dad joke. Lucid is great. You can trade your eval the same day you pass it. You can trade your funded the same day you pass the eval. Yes. RDR. Come on, it was a good joke. It was funny. Jeez, tough crowd tonight, man. Yes, but I was trying to get long. I'm an eternal bull working on getting comfortable shorting. So many years odds are market scale. Yeah, I can see that argument for sure. Richard Harris still yapping here. Let's see. Plus, I have a weird non-blinking stare that turns people off, apparently. I've been to ABA therapy to work in that. Well, you know, Richard, if we're on a voice chat, nobody can see you, dingus. but I'm sure with your genius brain, you probably already figured that out. Almost says, I bought a 3-month trial bookmap. The last few weeks, I was seeing it as useful, but wasn't profitable, so I couldn't justify spending the amount of money on it. I've taken 12K in payouts the last 4 months, so I feel like I'm ready to buy Lifetime. Great. Yeah, Lifetime's going to be cheaper over time as long as you stick with trading. If you plan on being a professional trader for the next few years, at least, I think it's worthwhile. But don't go spending money on things that you don't think that you're going to use, right? T-Max says, just a heads up, some Rips haters on Twitter besmirching your good name, calling your statements Photoshop, just letting you know, not cool. Could not care less. It's a serious crime to post Photoshopped statements. If I'm going to commit a crime to get people to watch a YouTube stream, I think I might be pretty fucking retarded. By the way, if you're in that conversation, I've blocked most and all trolls. If you're in that conversation, you can let them know there is an open bet that if anybody thinks that's fake, and this is what usually ends up the conversation getting finalized, but if any of those people want to bet, I am giving 10 to 1 on their money. So if you bet $10,000 and they've got it, oh man, these statements are fake, they get $100,000. That to me is as attractive as odds that I can make, right? 10 to 1. So if they truly believe, right, you can tell them, because I don't respond to trolls anymore, put your money where your mouth is, right? Put your money where your mouth is. Simple. Pitch and catch is a short strategy. You say use the same strategy for bullish moves. Yes, and we talked about it this morning. If you want to see that, you can watch this morning's stream on replay. Rips, can you talk to your lawyers and ask if I can come on with an opening tune? I'd like to appear with Right Said Fred. I'm too sexy. Too sexy has 2 O's in 2. So your grammar tonight is something special. But yeah, we showed the pitch and catch inverted today. So no, it's not a short only strategy. Rips, that got me laughing literally out loud. Which one? Is that the strategy / market structure you only trade? Is that what you traded to make 100K to 2 mil? It's order flow in general. Following momentum and trading order flow. There's a lot of it, right? There's a lot of it. It's not just one single setup or one single strategy. It's the culmination of what I've built up over the last 12 years. Rips, would you join Dakota on slow markets GLOBEX anytime soon? Absolutely. 100%. Any future plans to do some long form YouTube videos to show your pitch and catch strategy? Yes, that's exactly what's up on my YouTube channel currently. Shaving Ryan's privates, that's currently up on my YouTube channel. So in between breaks of you shaving your friend Ryan's balls, you can go check those out if you have any free time in between those sessions. Hey man, have you checked out the trade C from Lucid? If yes, what do you think about it? We've traded on it multiple times. This is trade C right here. We traded on it during the GLOBEX session today. We traded on it yesterday. We traded on it the day before, and we're doing quite well on it. These are now funded accounts. We passed accounts. And then we moved to funded, and here we are. I think it's a great platform. Still do options. I do leaps, long-term calls. Enrique says, damn, I will really love you. Joining Dakota on slow marks one day, that would be awesome. We've done it before. We've absolutely done it before. StressDB says, you're the man, bro. You've already affected my trading. Well up 7K this week. By the way, sorry for the questions, but want to show gratitude as well. Why are you apologizing for questions in a stream that is specifically for me to help people and answer questions? That's what I'm here for. You don't need to apologize for asking questions. Rips, are you personally setting max loss limits on the Trade C Lucids? No, I'm not. I didn't even know it was a setting, and I haven't really dived into it. So, no. Well, it is 8:30. My dinner's in 3 hours, but I'm still happy to go over any questions. I do want to do a giveaway, but I just didn't get there. DJ Wild says, what do you think about people churning and burning accounts for payouts, investing 10K in evals to make 20K in profits? I am not a big fan, personally, of the prop firm game. I think that if prop firms were to go away and you spent all of your time instead of learning how to trade on prop firms and using them as a tool to learn better risk management, how the markets move, what it's like to scale in and out of positions, how to trade momentum, how to trade market structure, if you forego all of that because you're just trying to rip through things and churn and burn, well, if prop firms were to go away, where would that leave you as a trader? You'd be stuck sitting there doing nothing. I would much rather say that it's worthwhile to learn how to trade, right? Metalman7747 says, what was your worst day while streaming? Monetarily or just psychologically? There was a day where we round tripped a big position. I don't have any worst days. I don't know if your question is like, what was my worst P&L on a live stream? Or like, you know, the 200K was not during the live stream, I don't think. I think it was during GLOBEX when I was trading privately, monetarily. The worst losing day I had last year was $200,000. But I think live on stream, I think the worst day was $70,000 if I'm not mistaken. So, not that bad compared to the account size. What was your greatest drawdown in your personal account? We round tripped one day, was a $450,000 round trip, but the balance at the time I believe was like 1.8 million in the total balance of the account. So, and I was correct on the trade. I was just too early. And if I would have got in and out, I probably would have lost on the trade. Instead, I ended up, I think I made $10,000 or $12,000 in total on the trade. But, yeah. Parachute says, yo, Sir Ripsalot, what time slice is your book map set to? It's set to nothing. So I'm literally doing this with my mouse wheel. I don't use time slices. I'm constantly zooming in and out depending on what the trade idea is. Do you pass challenges in one trade? If I can, I would love to, yes. I've been trading, this is my 12th year of trading. So for me personally, I don't really have anything to glean from props. Although I will say when I was trading exclusively on Top Step for about 2 years, I did notice when I was going back to trading a cash account that it was beneficial. In some way, it kind of Miyagi'd me to be a little bit more disciplined in my entries, in a way. And it was so nice going from having a $2,000 drawdown in live to having, you know, more drawdown. It was very nice. Best book to learn your methods. How long to learn Bookmap? Why don't you offer a course? I don't need your money, T-Mac. I don't need your money. I don't want your money. If I do create a course, it's going to be for free. For Bookmap, I've been talking about that I want to put out a 20-plus hour course here on YouTube, and I'll do it for free. I wouldn't charge for that. Best book to learn my methods. I don't think there are any books about my methods, but I would recommend, Ripspawn might have that tweet where I have the list of books that I recommend. But very quickly, Mind Over Markets, Markets in Profile, Trading in the Zone, Best Loser Wins, and Reminiscence of a Stock Operator. Those 5 books are all fantastic. Will they teach you to trade my method? Certainly not. What do you look for in order flow in Bookmap? Again, the way that I learned Bookmap is I recorded my screen. It has a built-in recording function for Bookmap. I watched it for over a year straight, 10 plus hours a day, going back, watching recordings, looking at certain areas of liquidity. And I did this for a year. And in all honesty, after doing that for a year, the way that I would judge my perception of Bookmap after doing that all for a year straight was still slightly less terrible because I was still throwing myself false positives. I would look at Bookmap and I'd think something was going to happen and I'd have a false positive. I'd trade it and I'd be wrong. Now, given I did start in Bookmap in equities, Bookmap was created for futures specifically, and then equities were kind of an afterthought. But when I first started using Bookmap, I was still heavily trading equities and not futures. So what would I recommend? I would recommend very much that you watch the screen in Bookmap. Rips, I used to play poker for a living, not the stakes you play, but my first main event was the one gold one. And my first table, Doyle sat down. I was like, I don't think I've ever been in the same room as Doyle, unfortunately. But the very first poker book I read was Super System. Thank you, Ripspot. I appreciate you. Andrew, that's one of the books too, the Anna Cooling book. Recommend Bookmap or Sierra Charts as a beginner. I used to trade on Sierra Charts way back in the day. I graduated from Sierra Charts to... What was my very... I want to say eSignal, but I think I was doing trading... not TradingView, Thinkorswim before eSignal. Is Alex in the house tonight wondering how he's doing? He has not reported in yet, but I'm assuming that we'll see him by next week. Do you view trading as gambling? I get that question all the time. I think that everything can be a gamble if you look at it that way. It's a gamble getting in your car every single day and driving. It's a gamble marrying somebody. It's a gamble eating food at a restaurant. It's a gamble trusting that that's going to be a fart and not shit your pants. Trading to me is probabilistic odds, and I'm patient enough now to wait for when I think that I'm going to have good probabilistic odds in a trade. And if I'm not, I'm okay to stop out and be wrong. So is that a gamble? Sure, I guess you can frame that as being a gamble. Rich X says, Rips, been watching the stream since the end of 2023, but haven't been able to catch a full stream live because of work. Glad to see you streaming GLOBEX and not watching replay. Nice, man. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. Bro, why does your chart look like a thermal screener? Because I like hot shit, baby. Gambling takes no skill, trading does. That's a great point. Although people can view poker as gambling, and I think that poker requires a tremendous amount of skill and effort. Card counting in blackjack, still gambling, requires a tremendous amount of skill and effort. Opinion on Jigsaw. I used to trade on Jigsaw, and I think it's a great company. Their social media has been great lately. So I think if you're a Dom trader, it's a fantastic platform. But you know, you can trade on other Dom platforms. They're all good. Yo, Ribs, back in the day, did you trade with SureTrader to get around PD? No, God, no, never. I traded on Cobra, Guardian, Centerpoint, Lightspeed. Trying to think of all the names of them, but all of them. I traded on all of them, and I would spread it out. You know, I don't want to have just on one because I always thought, this is a whole different discussion. Are you trading tonight or just chatting? We've already traded. You've missed the trading. I don't see anything worth my time in trading right now, but just to recap, we made money in Wealth Charts evaluation accounts, and we made money in our funded Trade C accounts. We're now up across 5 accounts, about $10,000, $2,000 per account. Ripster G, love your content, man. You've been a huge help to my learning things. Awesome, man. I'm happy to hear that. That's why I do this. That's my purpose. It gives me purpose to do this. I do enjoy streaming. Obviously, I do enjoy building my own personal brand. I think it's a fun thing to do. It's definitely a hobby of mine, but the biggest return for me in this is hearing the stories from you folks that this is actually helping your trading journey. Because I try to think back when I first started, I didn't have a stream like this, and I try to design my stream around what I would have wanted from a streamer, right? The closest thing I had to this was kind of like Ross Cameron, right? Rips, do you read any trading books? Reading Hunger Games today is freaking amazing. You gotta do better. I mean, gotta do better. 1 second, it's Apex again. All right, excellent news. Dinner has been moved to 7. So that's it for me. Any questions before I go? I'm gonna get ready for dinner. It's in 90 minutes, less than 90 minutes. Very, very happy about that. I did not want to do dinner at 8:30, so Are you done trading with your capital or just props? I trade almost every single day in my cash account. I just don't stream it anymore because, like, T-Mac, who's in here, let me read the message. He just wrote, just a heads up, some Rips haters on Twitter besmirching your good name, calling your statements Photoshop, just letting you know, not cool. I dealt with that almost every single day, sharing my broker statements. And instead of people wanting to learn and watching somebody trade a multi-million-dollar account live on YouTube, people spent their entire day trying to tear it down and find ways that it couldn't be true. Which, again, I don't blame, because this industry as a whole is fraught with so much fraudulent actors, so much nonsense. Look at Justin Werline. Look at the thing that just happened with Brian Stonk. Look at what just happened with Lanto. I get it, right? But the amount of proof that I provided got to a point where it's like, this is now a full-time job of me providing proof, and I don't get anything in return for this. I don't sell a course. I don't charge anybody anything. I just stream live on YouTube, and I'm trying to build my personal brand. And it became such a headache, and it was so exhausting and so tilting. I decided that this year, there's no reason for me to continue sharing that. And then furthermore, my numbers have gone up tremendously ever since I've been only streaming trading props. Do you have a private group to watch you trade your cash account? I don't. What happened with Brian and Lamb? They were misrepresenting themselves. That's not okay. Misrepresenting yourself is not okay. So that's all. And I trusted them. I believed them. And I felt kind of foolish that I'd, lent people my trust like that. And I felt violating. So any other questions? And I'm not trying to shit talk anybody. I'm just saying this is the reality, right? How do you determine a pitch to a random impulse move? Watch the videos that I have on YouTube about the pitch and catch. It should be pretty clear. And if you have any questions after watching the videos, we can talk about it on tomorrow's stream. IRL stream tonight? Maybe. Anybody else? All right, everybody. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Since I didn't do a giveaway tonight, one last chart read, I don't think that this is tradable, and I think that tomorrow's price action is going to be much more favorable. Since we didn't do a giveaway tonight, I'm going to try to do a giveaway tomorrow, okay? All right, everybody. Take care. I might do an IRL stream on Kick, kick.com/sellingrips. If you're not subbed there already, go ahead and drop a sub. It's free. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. See ya. Bye. See ya.